WOKB, Winter Garden, Orlando.
Welcome to another edition of Real Family Talk.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Real Family Talk. This is your host, Jay Real. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday evening out there. I know I am, man. I don't know what happened in the city, man. It is pouring down rain right now. Such a lovely ride into the studio today, but now the rain is whooping our behind. Hopefully, though, by the time we leave here, it will be clear again. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, man. Nobody wants to drive home in the rain. Nobody's looking forward to that. But, man, we got a live packed show tonight, man. We got 3 guests calling in tonight. I'm excited. Can't wait to talk to these individuals. We got CC Tennille's calling us tonight. She's going to talk to us a little bit. We got a brother by the name of LX. He'll be calling us as well tonight. And Miss Tamia Brinson from Rejoice Magazine, man. She's going to be reaching out to us as well. So I can't wait to talk to all 3 of those individuals. I'm looking forward to a great show tonight. Let me go ahead and welcome my panel that's here with me tonight. We're short a couple people. That's all right, man. We got Brother Chris Shaw. He stepped in and helped us out tonight. How you doing, Chris Shaw?
I'm good, baby. Maintaining. I'm crunk right now. Yeah, I'm trying to calm down just a little bit.
And then we got this brother's been going for a while, but we always love it when Mr. King, Mr. Micah King is back in the building. Mr. King, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I've been here, though, brother. What you talking about? Where you been?
You been in spirit.
Oh, man. I ain't went nowhere. Nowhere. I've been right in the whole time.
The whole time, huh? That's all right, man. We, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all brothers being here with me. Guests calling in soon. Just a couple real quick, man. Some things happening in the news tonight. We got lost my train of thought. The brother showed me something on the phone, and where was I going with this thing?
That rain forecast.
That rain forecast, right? It is raining everywhere, cats and dogs. But one story we will have to get to tonight. If you're paying attention to Facebook, man, this story is blowing up all over Facebook. The inmate, did y'all see the inmate, brother?
Which inmate?
From California. That apparently the world thinks is oh so cute. And so now thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are now flocking to his Facebook page. And then thousands of people are now also donating because his mom put up one of those donate type of websites. He went to one of the donate websites, created a profile for him. And now people are donating for his bail to get him out of jail. All because
are you serious?
Apparently the brother just looks oh so cute, I guess.
I seen the brother. He looked like a thugged out Michael Ealy.
Really?
That's exactly.
Really?
Tattoos on the neck. Imagine Michael Ealy with tattoos on his neck. He looked like Ricky from Barbershop. That's how he looked. A real life Ricky from Barbershop. And you know, with the social media these days, that can happen. It's just the first time that it happened, but hey, that's what can happen when you light skinned.
We'll see, man.
I gotta find this story because I'm lost.
Find that story, man.
Because I saw it so much and never knew.
Go to my Facebook page there, Chris Shaw. I have it posted up, a link posted up on my Facebook page. But crazy story, man. We'll get there though. We will get there. I gotta just talk about that for a moment because when I saw the story and then I saw the reaction people are having, it just blew my mind, man.
Really?
Blew my mind.
What's going on is they're having a lot of women crush Wednesdays and male crush Mondays, and now they have the inmate crush because of him now. the inmate crush. I don't know exactly what day this is, but it's inmate crush something because I've seen a lot of posts saying, hey, this is my inmate crush. That's what's going on, 2014.
We'll see, man.
So, yeah, Ice-T reject. Is that what it is?
He's something, brother. He's something, man. We're going to have to get to that story before we leave tonight. But calling me in a few minutes, man, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about this young lady. CC Tennille will be calling us in a few minutes here. For those that don't know CC Tennille, she is a singer. She's not quite from Orlando. She is from Florida, But for the last few years, she's been, in my mind, I would say she's probably the hottest singer in Orlando right now. She's doing events. They're selling out on a consistent basis, and I know she's branching out and doing things outside of the city as well. So she is just on fire right now, I guess you'd have to say. On fire. CeCe Tennille. They got a show coming up on Sunday that is going to be, as usual, live and in effect. The show is on Sunday night. It's happening at the Abbey, which is located downtown. For those that don't know, it's called the Abbey, located downtown. Show starts at 8 p.m. They call it, the event itself, they call it the Soul Suite. And it's going to have Miss CeCe Tennille. I don't know why I can't say Tennille right now.
I don't know neither. I'm lost. I'm trying to get you.
It's called Soul Suite, happening down at the Abbey, which is downtown. It's in that little nice section of downtown that just built about 5 years ago. That downtown area that didn't look like much 5 years ago, but now it looks like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like in New York or, I don't know, some kind of big city, quote unquote, because they don't really consider us a big city, not yet anyway. But wait till they finish with that entertainment complex that
If they don't know.
the Amway Arena is building, or the Amway Center, the Amway folks are building, or the we also got the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center that's coming. So we're gonna be doing some things there, Chris Shaw.
You have better watch out.
There's some controversy behind it, but we won't get into the controversy right now. When they're done, though, when they are done, it is going to be phenomenal what the city's going to look like when they are done. So CeCe Tennille is joining us. Like I said, one of the gentlemen joining her at that concert is LX, which is another reason why we have him coming on. One of the things we're doing tonight is highlighting, June is Black Music Month, so I'm highlighting some black music artists, specifically those that come from the city or nearby. Tampa's still close by, but yeah, man, we're going to have a good show as we talk to Miss CeCe Tennille. I got it right that time, Mr. King. And LX tonight, like I said, looking forward to it. They'll be calling us soon. Some of the other stories happening right now, we got LeBron James, of course, is opted out of his contract. A lot of controversy there. A lot of people think he's going to lead the Miami Heat now, and they got people got him going to Chicago. They got him going to the Clippers potentially. They got him going to maybe Houston, maybe even New York, they say. But I know Mr. King. Mr. King is not quite a Miami fan per se, but he doesn't think he's going anywhere.
I'm a businessman, okay? And when it come down to it, it's all about business. I talked to Chris Broussard the other day, and Chris told me that these boys that went to the championship 3 out of 4 times, right? I think it's been 3 out of 4 times. They won a ring. No, they went to the championship 3 out of 4 times.
No, 4 times. They went to the championship 4 times in a row.
They went to the championship 4 times in a row, and they have. Why would you split up a team that's going 4 times back to back to back to back? That's my only thing about it.
Well, you know that
it makes no sense. Nobody can tell me why would you split up a team that went to the championship 4 times in a row. I mean, he's not going to go to the West Coast. If he gets traded and goes to a West Coast team, he dumb. I wouldn't leave.
Well, they said they're not going to do a sign and trade deal. At least that's what they're saying right now.
Well, LeBron just like to have his own options open, and that's the main thing about LeBron.
Yeah, I'm with you. Nah,
I mean, I don't think he's leaving Miami. He would be not too smart to leave Miami.
All right,
we'll talk about that one.
We'll talk about that
one.
I hear CeCe Tennille is on the line. How you doing tonight, CeCe?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well, CeCe. Again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
It is my pleasure.
Awesome. So for people that don't know you, CeCe, what is it that you would say about yourself to kind of describe who you are as an artist and where you're going?
I would have to say I have a disclaimer. I am just a little country girl from Osteen, which is a little small country town outside of Orlando, and I just grew up in the church singing, and I decided I wanted to do it full time for a living, and that's what I do. So it was just a dream, and I made it happen. I'm a singer, songwriter, entertainer, and that's what I do. I just pride myself on making great music and providing great entertainment here in the city, abroad. I've been all over the world doing this thing that I love, and that's pretty much who I am.
Awesome. That sounds good. Like I said, I know you've been now. How long you've been in Orlando? I've been hearing about you. I know for at least the last 5 to 6 years. Have you been here longer than that though?
Like I said, I was born and raised in a little small town outside of Orlando, right outside of Orlando, called Osteen. So really, this is considered my hometown.
Oh, you consider Orlando your hometown? Okay.
Yeah, they always say I'm a hometown girl because, like I said, all these little cities are right here together. But so I would say that, this is where I'm from. I've been here. I've been doing music in Orlando for about since 2002.
2002. Okay.
It really took off when I got to B.B. King in 2007.
Gotcha. Okay, and that's when everybody was like, "Oh, CC Tennille." Yeah, I've said, like I said, I've been following you for a while, and I was even at the last concert that you guys did over at the Abbey. Great concert. Awesome job.
You have another one coming up this Sunday.
Yes, you do have another one coming up this Sunday. I'll be in the house for that one too. So tell us about that. Tell us about the concert on Sunday. What's happening?
Well, basically, what we're doing is I have a partner. Her name is Veronica Valdez, and I've also partnered with. We partner with various companies around the city, and what we're trying to do is just bring live music back to Orlando for for the grown-ups. I have a lot of people that come to our shows. They use it as a date night. I have everyone from attorneys to pastors that come out to our shows because it's a clean show. It's appropriate for all audiences. And that's really what we're trying to do with these shows we're doing at the Abbey, just give people an outlet to be able to come and sit down and get dressed up if they want. So that's really what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of your shows. Yeah, I've been to a couple of your shows, and I've really had a nice time. Like you say, it is like a date night where you do dress up. It's not something that you can dress down to when I go out. And I really do enjoy your voice. You have such a great voice, so strong, and your performance is amazing. What I'd like to know, what's your biggest fear when you go on stage or even when you're doing your music, period? What's some of your biggest fears?
Well, my fear, basically, I am, anybody that's ever worked with me, they'll tell you that I'm always like a ball of nerves. I get so nervous every single time I take a stage, and I don't know why it won't go away. And I've always told that if it goes away, then that means you don't care anymore. So I take a lot of pride in my performances, and because I'm essentially there for the people, and I just always feel like these people have, paid their money, and I need to give them 100% of everything I can. So my biggest fear, actually, is forgetting the lyrics.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that right there.
Yeah, because I'm singing a lot of songs. I know a lot of songs. My repertoire is probably about 200 songs, and I just always, my biggest fear is forgetting the lyrics.
I can definitely understand that because when you go up there, you just got to let everything flow.
Yes.
Definitely. Who are some of the people who influenced you?
My mom was a blues singer, and she toured all over the world with B.B. King and the likes of him. So it was ironic that I actually started working at B.B. King because of her tie to him. But I would say she's a huge inspiration. If I had to go to a famous person for inspiration, I would probably say that it's Miss Aretha Franklin. Because she's such a soul-stirring singer, and she has a big voice, and she was never criticized or scrutinized for having a big voice. And I have a big voice, so I kind of try to pattern myself after her.
Yeah, your voice is very, very strong. Where have you traveled with your careers?
I recently traveled abroad quite a bit towards the end of 2012 and into 2013. So, I've been to Canada, which is probably that's actually the first time out of the country.
Really?
Singing abroad, yeah. But then, now I've been to Barcelona, I've been to Athens, I've been to Russia, I've been, a lot of different places.
Awesome.
Stockholm. So, the list goes on and on. But yeah. I've been quite a few places.
How was it going to Canada coming from Florida? I know that weather is completely different, and with singing.
You know what? The story that I have is that we actually got lost in the Canadian Rockies. And it was just that cold. I mean, I have videos where I'm literally talking, and every word I say,
you can see the sentences.
I can see my breath, but yeah, it was really, really cold. I went in November.
Oh, okay.
So, winter in Canada, one of the signs I saw said scenic route to Alaska.
Wow.
So, you
knew you were cold.
I was at that point.
Yes, definitely. So tell us what do you got coming besides the show on Sunday, project-wise?
I am revising my sound, if you will. So I guess people will just have to stay tuned. We have my team is working vigorously on the next thing for CC Tennille. So I'm not really at liberty to say a lot right now, but I would say that there's a great sound that's coming out. I'm working with some of the best people in Orlando to be able to convey a sound that is all mine. And it's going to be coming hopefully towards the end of the year, beginning of next year. But like I said, I'm not really at liberty to say a whole bunch about what's going on right now, but just know that it's definitely some things in the works.
All right, Cece, listen, let me ask you this. Who are some people, you mentioned the people that inspired you growing up. Who would you really, 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 if you had the opportunity to, who would you love to work with or sing with?
Oh, my gosh, hands down, Miss Aretha.
Hands down.
Hands down.
No question, huh?
Hands down. Yes, it would be her just because, I mean, the energy in her performance and how, you could, like, if you watch videos of her, you'll see her, sweating on stage, just the ultimate, the consummate professional on the stage. And I try to be, my goal is to be professional on and off the stage, but just her professionalism on the stage is really second to none to me.
Well, let me ask you a personal question. In music, everybody's looked at a certain type of way. And I know that, even though you may not try to be looked at as maybe as a sex symbol or something to that nature, it still happens because of the way your voice is, how people always seeing you in public. But how would you think you would be able to take that transition from just, that person from that small town to that person that's just seen worldwide and looked at by younger people and as an inspiration, as a role model?
I think that, I've had some things in my life, like I've had material things, and I've had very little, so I've been through a large spectrum of having a lot and not having anything. So I think that if it were to come now, had it come, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been ready, and I know that I wouldn't have been able to handle it, just probably no humility, nothing like that. But now that I'm in a different space in my life, I'm 35 now, and I just feel like there would be just the humility, staying humble, remembering where you came from and how it can be here today and gone tomorrow. Like, that's what I would stand firm on, and that's how I would be able to handle it. And on top of that, I have a circle of people around me. My circle is pretty close-knit, and they would never let it happen.
Right.
Constant reminder. And so if I were to tell anybody anything, I would say keep a circle when you start and keep that same circle when you go to the top, because those are the people that will tell you yes when you need to hear yes and no when you need to hear no.
Tell you the truth. You got to have that.
Definitely. well, let me ask you this also. You being the woman that you are in the position that you are, how do you handle a man that's not in that position, or somebody that even makes less money than you, or something to that nature?
I mean, I think not only in the entertainment industry, but I'm sure there are, other young ladies that are doing their thing, professionally, that have the same issue. And I think that if you're dealing with somebody in a space, a dating space or romantic space, I think it's important that you make sure that you don't emasculate him just because you make more money. There's a way to do anything. And I just think that it's important that you make sure that you remind your partner, your mate, that what they are bringing to the relationship or the situation is just as important as what you're bringing. They may bring more to the household than finances. So I try not to dwell too much on finances, like I said, because they could be here today and gone tomorrow. You could be up today and you could be unemployed tomorrow with the way our economy is. So try not to place too much focus on finances.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to kind of wrap this up here, but a couple more things for you. One, how can the people keep in contact with CeCe Tennille? Where can they find and stay in the know of what CeCe Tennille is doing?
The good thing is everything is CeCe Tennille. So Facebook, CeCe Tennille. Instagram, CeCe Tennille. Twitter, CeCe Tennille. Pinterest, CeCe Tennille. Everything.
It's all
I was
CeCe
kidding
Tennille.
about the Pinterest. I don't really know about that one, but no, literally CeCe Tennille. CeCeTenneal.
Awesome.
CeCe Tennille.
Now you said as far as future projects, the latest one I guess is not going to be coming. You say into the latter part of the year, beginning of next year. But are there any old projects that you've done that you want to promote and have people still go check out?
Well, people can always go to iTunes and Spotify and Amazon, even Google Play as of late, and get my latest album. The latest album that I did called "Train from Osteen." So CeCe Tennille, "Train from Osteen." That's the last project. A lot of people probably know the song from that album entitled "Home." It was one of the favorites. So you can always go there and get that. I appreciate all your support.
Awesome. And then one last thing before you go. So we know Sunday, June 29th, the Abbey, 8 p.m., the Soul Suite is happening. CeCe Tennille. I don't know why I can't say your name today, CeCe. But is there anything coming up in July that we should also be checking for?
Actually, the Soul Suite is going to be my last show until the weekend of Labor Day. I'm taking a break to regroup and get everything in order for what's to come.
Okay.
So we got to come see you at the Abbey, huh?
You got to show up at the Abbey then. Sunday night, 8 p.m.
Where's the Abbey at?
Downtown Orlando is where the Abbey at, brother.
At 100 South Eola Drive. It's a beautiful venue in downtown Orlando, just about a block south of Lake Eola. So it's a beautiful venue. There's parking on the street, or you can valet, but you can also get your tickets at thesoulsuite.com. Suite like hotel suite. Thesoulsuite.com.
Soulsuite.com. Well, we thank you, CeCe. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you very much.
So much. I really appreciate it.
Definitely. And like I said, I will see you Sunday, CeCe.
Absolutely. I'll see you then.
All right, now.
Have a good day.
You too. Have a good night. CeCe Tennille, y'all. CeCe Tennille was just on the line with us. Like I said, she's going to be live Sunday night at the Abbey. And then, as she said, this will be the last show until approximately Labor Day. So you got to get it in. Go see CeCe Tennille at the Abbey Sunday night, downtown Orlando, y'all. About a block away from Lake Eola, she says. Go ahead, sir.
She says she loves Aretha Franklin. To me, when I hear her, I hear so much of Angie Stone or a Jill Scott. That's just me when I listen to her.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Aretha Franklin, that's really before my era. I'm young. So, you know what I'm saying? I really know about Angie Stone a little bit, and I know a lot about Jill Scott. And when I hear CeCe, I really, really think of a Jill Scott. Like, her sound is just it's so soulful.
It's like almost that cycle of life. They kind of came from the same phase too, under Aretha, under Gladys Knight, under all of those, Shaka Khan and all them. Right. So
and she just. Also, you think about the way that she carries herself and her stage presence is off the charts. If you go see the show, off the charts, she definitely knows how to carry a show, carry a stage,
and keep you entertained. Live band, everything is beautiful when she performs. I must commend her. She's great at what she does.
The Abbey, y'all. The Abbey, downtown Orlando, block away from Lake Eola. The Soul Suite, it's going down. CeCe Tennille.
Bow.
All right. Now, our next artist that we were talking to tonight is on the phone right now. How you doing, sir, LX?
Hey, how you doing, my friend? How you doing?
Doing all right, brother. Doing all right. Go ahead. Now, I'm going to give you the same opportunity, sir. Introduce yourself to the people, man, because you're not quite from the city, but you're close enough as far as I'm concerned. That is Tampa. Tampa's not that far away. But tell us about yourself, Alex.
Well, I'm from Georgia originally, and Alex is my name. I'm artist, soul, R&B artist. Love music, love people, love CeCe Tennille and what she's doing. Love you guys in Orlando. It's the place to be, and that's about it, man. I'm that's what I'm all about.
Now, I do have a question. I was doing some background on you, and I see it. Apparently, you started singing with your brothers in a group called A7?
Yes, the brothers A7. We started. We were blessed to have a lot of successes in the urban inspirational side of music and some gospel as well. And then I crossed over and did a lot of music in the blues and soul R&B market. Just last week we hit #1 on the American Blues charts with the song "Hope for Us," so we were excited about that. You can go to iTunes, everybody, at Amazon, anywhere digital music is sold, and put in "Hope for Us" by Alex, which I'll be performing as well on Sunday.
Okay. Now, was there anything in particular that kind of made you transition from doing the urban inspirational to more of the R&B side?
Well, no, not really, because we, even with our concerts as A7, we've always done R&B stuff in our concerts. The way I look at it is that it's all music. In fact, it was urban inspirational, and then I did a tour doing only classical music. For me, just using God's gift to lift humanity in whatever genre, whether it's gospel, R&B, soul, inspirational, country. I mean, I'll do wherever there's a good message to lift people and get people loving and being happy again. That's what I'm all about.
Got you. Now, what are some of the influences on you as far as artists are concerned?
Oh, man, so many great artists, from Aretha Franklin to Shirley Caesar to Al Green, Sam Cooke, Billie Holiday. I mean, a lot of those artists, just for various reasons, for different reasons. Donny Hathaway, all of those guys. James Brown, oh my God, I love James Brown energy. Michael Jackson. So all of the legends and trendsetters, I've been greatly influenced and inspired by what they do, and really applaud them and pay homage to them as much as I can. And in my concerts, I do tributes to a few of those artists on a regular basis. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I could definitely see the James Brown influence. I was at the last show at the Abbey about a month ago now, and obviously you came out and kind of performed a little bit, and I can definitely see that James Brown is definitely one of your favorite artists. That definitely shines through, man. Yeah, Jackie Wilson, all those brothers. I just so happened to describe you to some of my some people I was talking to, and that's kind of the influence that I used when I was describing you. I said he's got that old school vibe to his performance. I said you definitely love to see him perform. I look forward to Sunday night. You're going to have some spotlight, right?
We're going to have fun. Yeah, man, we're going to have fun. I'm looking forward to just being with great musicians and great singers and great people. I love you guys down there, and everybody that's listening, I want to see you. I want to shake your hand. I want to hear you scream. I want to hear you, see you dance and shake, or whatever you do. Enjoy yourself. It's going to be a lot of fun. We coming with it.
You're coming with it on Sunday. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Any projects you got coming out, man, that you want to tell the people about?
Well, yeah, we're going to be back in the studio in a couple of weeks because we're doing some finishing up the album, working on that with some great producers out of up in New York and various places, and probably even in Atlanta as well. But the one single we've been out pushing right now, the one that's #1, is "Hope for Us," which I'll be performing, and we've been promoting that a lot and been getting a lot of great feedback and just gearing up for it, our tour in the fall for that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw there was some clips online, I believe, on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's where I was.
Yeah, those are from
you
Apollo
performing
and
at
all
BET,
those places.
right?
BET, Apollo. I mean, all over the country doing some stuff. Did some stuff up in D.C. for the president.
Right. Both presidents, the last two presidents, I think it said, right?
Yeah.
Bush and Obama.
Republican and Democrat.
Yeah. Hey, man, wherever the money's at, right?
and people, because the one thing to like about music, man, that it really erases the dividing lines. It has been, and when you listen to people like Ray Charles, who I'm a fan of as well, he was able to really cross so many racial barriers and political barriers and religious barriers just from the soul of music and the passion that he performs, a lot of those artists. So that's what I carry with me. And I tell people that, the power of music really brings about social transformation and at many levels. And I'm just glad to be a part of this great gift, that's given to humanity.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. I like that. Great gift given to humanity. All right, man. We're gonna get out of here. Any last words you'd like to give to the people before we go?
Well, yes. I just wanted to encourage everybody, number one, to stay hopeful, stay peaceful, share the love, and see you Sunday at the Abbey.
Right, and tell them how can we find you?
Yes, you can find me, of course, as I said. You can go to iTunes, download the song, Amazon, Hope for Us by Alex. Also visit my website at LX, that's L as in Larry, X as in X-ray, entertainment.com, lxentertainment.com, or just Google Hope for Us by Alex, and you see quite a bit of stuff.
All right, man. We appreciate you calling in, man.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the opportunity.
Not a problem. You have a good night.
You too.
So that's CeCe Tennille, y'all. That is Alex. Both of them will be at the Abbey, downtown Orlando, block from Lake Eola, 8 p.m. Sunday night. TheSoulSuite.com. She said you can go and buy tickets for that. We want to appreciate them for calling in. Like I said, a little celebration of the Black Music Month that June represents across the country here. So CeCe Tennille, Alex, man, find them online and like their pages, follow their Twitters, like their Facebook, and go check out the show Sunday night, the Abbey in downtown Orlando, man. I can't wait.
Music nowadays is just so wide open. I'm just going to say wide open that a lot of young folk don't know who some of these artists that they're mentioning about. Ray Charles, Chubby Checker, it's a host of many. James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight. Maybe we should just do a segment where one day we just come in and just open up your mind.
I guess by wide open you mean hip hop killed all of that. That's what
pretty much.
That's what happened. You don't hear about Duke Ellington. You don't hear about Wynton Marsalis.
None at all.
All you hear about is people in hip hop. That's the downfall of hip hop. Hip hop has an upside, but at the same time, the downside of hip hop is you don't hear about the classical music that was created by Black people. Right. All you hear about is the P. Diddy's and the Master P's, and you don't hear about Duke Ellington and Wynton Marsalis is a great trumpet player. People be like, who is Wynton Marsalis?
Come on,
and it's like, really? You don't know who Wynton Marsalis is? Maybe because I played the trumpet at Jones High School. That's why I know who Wynton Marsalis is. But still.
Here's the sad part about that, though. The sad part is all these brothers, everybody in hip-hop is sampling all these people's music.
And that's the closest they'll get to it, though. With the sample.
The biggest hits are all samples by these artists.
Mary J. Blige came up off of samples from old school artists.
But yeah, man, that's just the way it goes, man. But like I said, they'll be at the Abbey Sunday night, 8 p.m. SoulSuite.com where you can get your tickets at, man. Go check them out. We're going to go on to our next guest. Tamia Brinson is on the line from Rejoice Magazine. How you doing tonight, Tamia?
I am wonderful. Blessed.
Awesome. She's always got a ball full of energy every time she calls. I love it. Miss Tamia Brinson, the reason why I, of course, asked you to call in, you got another one of your community forums happening on this Saturday. Small business development is what the tagline on it. So tell us about that. What's happening with that?
Oh, yes. Just a shameless plug here. I'm going to be starting again my TV show. a July the 6th break house. So what we're starting to do is form our community forums once a month. So this is our second time. It's going to be on small business development, and we're going to have people talking, guest speakers. Shirley Chisholm, I don't know if you met her, but she owns Safeguard Corporation.
Okay.
And she's going to be doing like an overview on how to get your business plan together. And then also I have Mr. Clinton Salter. He is a local developer here, and he's going to be talking about what you need to do to get your affairs together and how you can get those private resources that are out there for your small business.
Okay.
And then I have the main speaker is going to be attorney Roberta Walton. And as you know, she was in Tiffany Moore Russell's aid, her legal aid.
Right, her legal aid for the last 2
but
years.
she's an attorney, and she's going to be giving a synopsis of how to get your business lined up, how to get it together. And it also, since she was in government, working in government for a while, she's going to give an overview of public resources for your small business, because a lot of stuff I didn't know are available.
Okay.
And she's going to also give a synopsis on Chamber of Commerce's. And I don't know if you know, but it's more than one Chamber of Commerce. I did not know that. I was like, isn't there just one for Orlando? No, baby. You have the African American Chamber of Commerce.
Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. There's a few, yeah. There's a few. So she's going to educate us on all that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If anybody.
And then after that, we're going to have a question and answer period, and then of course networking with different businesses in the area. So
okay.
I'm planning on it to be very informational.
Yeah, it sounds like. So anybody that is trying to build a business, has a business, that's trying to move that business forward, this definitely seems like a place for them to come and get some great information. And then also, like you say, network with some individuals that might put them in a position to help move that business forward. So it definitely sounds like the place to be on Saturday. Now throw out the times, the locations and stuff for me.
Yeah, that is from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. is right at the Hiawassee Branch Library. Let me give you the address.
I got the address. It's 7391 West Colonial Drive.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking
What's the address again?
I'm sorry. The Facebook is not popping up.
It's 7391 West Colonial Drive. That is Orlando, Florida, 32818. Now, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that is the same place where you find the Burlington, where you find Chili's, and you also got the Steak and Shake, correct? That's the same shop in place, right?
Up in there with Burlington's, right.
Exactly. So right there on the corner of West Colonial Drive and Hiawassee Road is where the library is located, right in there where the Burlington's located, and the Dollar Tree is right in there, too. Matter of fact, it's in the library right next to the Dollar Tree, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So small business development. So one more time, give me those three speakers again.
Ms. Shirley Chisholm, she owns Safeguard Corporation. She's going to be doing an overview on getting your business plan together, what needs to go in it, how you do that. And then also Clinton Salter, he's in construction developer actually for like 20-plus years. He's going to be giving an overview of the private resources that are out there, funding mainly, how to get your Dun and Bradstreet, your credit, how to establish all of that, along with what Ms. Shirley Chisholm is going to give you the business plan, and then you go and apply for those private resources.
Okay.
And then our main speaker is going to be attorney Roberta Walton, and she's going to give an overview of the public resources that a lot of people don't know that's out there, and these Chamber of Commerces that they offer, what they offer as well.
Gotcha. Roberta Walton. That's the same young lady that's running for District 6 right now.
Oh, yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Running. I just recently endorsed her. I didn't need to mention that. I'm so bad. I'm sorry.
I saw that you endorsed Roberta Walton for District 6.
Like, I just endorsed. How many come on radio and not say nothing? Okay,
We're watching you. We're watching you, to me. Is that something new that you're going to start doing? A lot of media tend to do that, is pick the different candidates that they tend to support. I haven't really seen you do that a whole lot in the past, but is that something you're going to
no, I've learned because in the past I did want to pick and choose. I really did. But I found myself in a dilemma where the candidates were trying to, you know how politics is, where you try to see how far you can take it with the media.
Right.
So my thing this time is that if I'm really going to get in it past the media and be more of an activism media, then I really need to do it professionally and endorse someone and see how I can push that person. And so I just made that decision.
So this is the first one, so there's more to come is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I mean, well, Attorney Walton, she's helped me as far as giving me the information and setting up my business, protecting my business legal-wise, because, you know, in media, people want to say this and say that.
Real quick.
Yeah. So, I mean, the protections that I need, she has been very, implement. Everybody else have come at me as far as media aspect. What can you do for me? So, I mean,
she was that one person that came to you.
Yeah. So, I mean, it goes a long way when you help someone.
Yeah, it does. It does. It means a lot to people. All right, man. I will definitely be in the house on Saturday, June 28th from 2 to 4 p.m. down at the Hiawassee Library, checking out the Small Business Development Forum. Now, before you go, to Mia, anything you want to give out to the people that's coming up? I know you say the show's starting back on July 6th, right?
Yes, July the 6th is Channel 49. If you have Bright House, you would see it on Sundays. We're moving from Sundays. It's going to be a great time, 10:30 a.m., right before you go to church. And for the people who are not on Bright House, and if you miss it for some reason, we will also put it on YouTube like the following Monday.
Okay. YouTube on the following Monday. All right.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the community forums. We're going to start recording that. So I want to dedicate at least a segment on the show for the forums because I want the community. I have to connect with the community because, like the pastors are nothing without the congregation, I'm nothing without the community. So
right.
This is going to be like a community/political show.
Okay. All right. And when is the next version of the magazine coming out? Or?
Oh, the magazine. I have been so busy. I'm so sorry. I can put it out tonight. Everybody has sent me all of their stuff, so I just need to put it together. I'm going to do it. When is this? Probably July the 1st. I'm going to shoot for that.
July 1st. All right, Tamia. Anything else you want to tell us about before you go?
No, I think I got it all in.
You got it all in?
Like they say, get it in. I got it in.
All right, Tamia, thank you for calling in. Tell us about the forum that's happening, the Community Forum, Small Business Development, happening Saturday, June 28th, 2 to 4 p.m. down at the Hiawassee Branch Library down on the corner of West Colonial and Hiawassee. We'll be there. I'll certainly be there, Tamia, but they'll be there too.
All right, Jimmy. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. How you doing tonight, caller? Hello? How you doing tonight, caller? What did you call to talk to us about?
Well, I just wanted to call and say I really did love hearing from Cece, and thank you for the interview and also the great questions. It was very interesting.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that. We do our best over here at Real Family Talk. What was your name?
My name is April.
April, thank you for calling in, April. We appreciate
She's
that.
so sweet. Thank you, April.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And she got a sweet, soft voice. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, April.
Thank you so much, April. 407-894-1680 is the number, 407-894-1680. So, yeah, again, we thank all our guests that call in for us tonight. Miss Cece, Tennille, LX, as well as Miss Tamia Brinson. We thank y'all for calling in and talking to us. You can also reach us at 407-299-3946, 407-299-3946 as well. So we were getting into it a little bit, fellas.
I want a lot of people to understand and remember, Tamia Brinson is always doing something. And in everything that she does, there is always some way, form, or fashion of networking. So if you do not go to any of the events, you need to start now, especially if you have a business and you're doing things so you can be recognized or so you can just know people in case you are or you're trying to do something. So I just need to put that out there. Because Tamia, every time I talk to Tamia, she always got something new going on.
She does.
And we involved in any way, form, or fashion.
Definitely. She's definitely moving and shaking, Tamia. So, yeah, for sure.
Big ups. Tamia, go, girl. You go, girl.
You go, Tamia,
Go.
Rejoice Magazine, y'all. JoyceMagazine.net, man. But we were talking, fellas, before we started taking these calls. First, we were talking about the young brother. Did you find that story yet, Mr. Chris Shaw?
It popped up, and then we had a little lightning hit. So I'm just waiting on it to unfreeze a little. So,
all right, if you missed the story, like I said, young man, the Stockton, California Police Department posted a photo of some criminals that they arrested.
And Pretty Ricky, what they called him.
And Pretty Ricky was one of these brothers that they arrested. He got the charges, I believe, some gun-related charges about trying to sell guns or something to that nature, as well as some gang-related charges that they gave him. Anyway, they were just posting the photo to document what the Stockton Police Department is doing to rid the community of crime. That's what they were doing. Look, people, we are ridding the community of crime. Little did they know, the world and the internet mainly went on fire. People started, his likes on his page, like, triple, quadruple. They're in the hundreds of thousands now.
I respect it. I respect it because
the Stockton Police Department's photos are like got a few 100,000 likes. Now his mama then started a fund to try and help raise bail since she didn't saw that so many people like her baby and think her baby is so cute.
Get that money.
She then started a fund to raise money for his bail.
Make that money.
In addition to that, this is how crazy it is. People are companies are actually looking at him and going, wow, as cute as he is, man, if he was free, if he ever get out of jail,
I got a job for you.
I got a job for him.
Really?
I can make him $15,000, $20,000 a month.
Think about it. You ain't even did nothing. You just went to jail.
You just went to
That's
jail.
all you did. So imagine if you try to do something. I say if they can put people on interviews. There's what the lady had said. Ain't nobody got time for that. If they can put her on Oprah, I think she was on Oprah. She had interviews. She was getting paid off of her interviews. Then they had the other dude. They would hide your kids.
Right.
Then they had him. So I feel like if they can do it, let the pretty boy who look like Michael Ealy do it too. That's all I'm trying to say. Let pretty boy Michael Ealy, jail Michael Ealy do it. I mean, let the man get paid. Don't hate him. The man is obviously, all I did was go to jail.
It's not even about him.
It's about hating.
It's us. Like, what do we come to where we get so wrapped up and fascinated in these? I mean, this dude, he's a dude that got arrested by the police. I mean, that's all he did. Not he didn't ask for any of this, obviously.
Exactly.
But that's the idea that people get so fascinated with, this reality. Like,
that's women.
Why are we so obsessed?
Women like that.
Why are we so obsessed?
That shows you how much power women have. Because ain't no woman gonna go to jail and then men praise her and be like, oh, she's so beautiful, and it'll get this big. It'll just be like, y'all men are so nasty. And it'll be dead after that. But when women say, we want to put this brother on the pedestal because this brother is cute, look what happens. Look at the power that women have that they don't exercise in the right way. They exercise it like on this right here, I guess. I don't know. But, I'm trying to say it's power through social media. You can make money through social media. It doesn't matter how or what you did, you can make money also. If this brother can go to prison and go to jail, make money in jail, and got so many pen pals now. He has so many people writing him letters. And all he did is he don't even know about it. He just went to jail. It's the power of the social media, brother. Don't hate it. Join it.
Really? Don't hate it, just join it.
That's the slogan. Don't hate it. Join it.
If you can't beat them,
You might as well join him. It's no point in hating social. You can, because he did nothing. If he would have came out and was like, hey, like Zimmerman did, that's a different story. But he didn't do that. They came to him. He was in jail like, oh, for real? You know, here I am trying not to drop the soap, and y'all out there talking about I look good. I understand that. But when it comes to Zimmerman, that's a different story of how he used the social media.
Right.
So it depends on how you using it. He didn't use it on purpose. It came to him. So I got to respect that. Don't hate it,
but
join it.
I think they were saying he was a convicted felon, though.
And
Yeah.
I know a lot of
He's a convicted felon.
I have friends that are felons.
This was not his first arrest.
I have friends that have been arrested more than once. That don't mean that they are a bad person. That just mean the situation they was in. They got caught on mistake. You know, I know close people that done been to jail a couple of times, and you can't blame them for going to jail. It's kind of like, you know, it just happened. It doesn't make me the man that I am. And that's why I say, don't hate it.
Join it.
Indeed.
Okay. 407-299-3946. 407-299-3946. Again, it's not even about him. It's about us. Like, I just can't imagine. It's like, it's almost like I'm shocked every time something new happens when social media just takes it and lights it on fire, and then it's just like, really?
It's new.
Really? I'm just blown away.
It's never been done.
When you thought we were the lowest we could ever be, and then it's like, then you get this story. Like, come on.
Let me read this, because I'm trying to understand it. I'm getting it slowly. With the chiseled jawline and those dreamy blue eyes, Jeremy Meeks, the convicted felon who's considered to be one of the most violent criminals in Stockton, California region, is definitely hot.
Yeah.
It's definitely hot.
That's right.
Like, everything else just kind of went blurred because he's definitely hot.
That's all that matters.
He's chiseled cheeks, did you say?
Yeah, chiseled jaw.
Chiseled jaw
Jawline.
and blue eyes.
Dreamy blue eyes.
That's what women like.
He's a criminal.
Women like a bad guy.
Convicted felon.
Women like bad boys.
Most violently.
Can I ask you this, Brother Shaw? Now, when you in church, Brother Shaw, let me go there. When you in church, Brother Shaw, who has the strongest praise? The ones who ain't never did nothing? Or the convicted felons?
The convicted felons.
Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you this, Brother Shaw. Who gives the most after they done gave their life to Jesus? The ones who ain't never did nothing, or the ones with the children's jaw structure? Really?
He's trying to say the brother with the chiseled side. He gives the most, Mr. King.
He gives the most praise because he has to thank God for that chiseled jaw structure. Okay? He gives the strongest praise. Not the ones that's kind of like, well, you know, I ain't all that cute, so. No, they don't. You got to give it to the one, what they say, he's one of the most violent
criminals
in California.
In Stockton,
California. And that's the brother that's going to give the best praise when he gives his life to the Lord. Amen.
And I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. They even got a picture of him modeling for Calvin Klein.
I guarantee you.
The social media, here's what happened. Social media, like they do, right? They took his picture, then they started placing his picture in different ads to depict, I guess, what he would look like in these different ads. You know how they do.
This is what's going to happen.
It's no different when
it says, he's so hot, people are emptying their pockets to help him after he was arrested on 5 weapons charges and 1 gang charge.
This is what's going to happen, Chris. They going to pay for this brother to get out of jail. Mm-hmm. They going to make a lot of money off this brother. And he going to make a little money too. But this is the thing. Can you take the hood out the brother? Even though you taking the brother out the hood. That is where it's going to play. Because everything that we thinking not going to happen, or shouldn't happen, is going to happen because they already see we can make money off this man. Mm-hmm. So that's what the bottom line is. But can we take the hood out the man? Even though we taking the man out the hood, is going to determine how far he can go in his future felony model career. Because you got to think, it's a lot of people. Orange is the new black. Am I correct? Yeah. Oh. They ain't got no time for that. That's what I thought. I thought orange was the new black. And it seemed like Tommy Hilfiger finna sign the brother. If he signed with Tommy Hilfiger,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Bow, bow.
Orange is in.
Orange is just the new black for real. If he signed with Tommy Hilfiger. Because, to be honest with you, Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Bahamas, and Pro Bass, I think, is all under the same company. So if he gets signed with Calvin Klein, technically he is with Tommy Hilfiger.
He with all of them.
So, I mean, like I say, I think that they will pay for him to get out of jail, and they'll take care of everything because they see that they can make some money off of him.
That's just crazy to me.
But, can he change is the thing. I'm not worried about his past because the brother has a future, and that's what I'm worried about. That's what I want to change, and that's what I'm concerned with and praying on. So everybody out there, if we can just take the time and pray for this brother so that he can change. That's all we want. We want the Obama said change.
Change is coming.
Obama said change, and this is the change that Obama was talking about.
Is this the change he was talking about?
This is the change that Obama was talking about.
This is the hope he was talking about.
This is the change.
We can change your felons into models.
Orange. That's a nice slogan.
Is the new black.
That's a nice slogan. We can change your felons into models.
Because orange is the new black.
Orange is the new black.
Netflix ought to start paying me.
You want them to cut you a check,
They
brother.
need to. He need to also, brother. If he wasn't light-skinned, I wouldn't be promoting, but he light-skinned. So I got to help the brother out.
Helping the brother out.
They told me I look like Michael Ealy from the left.
Light-skinned brothers unite.
Real quick, right?
It was
from the left real quick?
From the left, yeah. It was dark. We was at the Abbey at night, and Cece was singing, and she shouted out, "Hey, there go Michael." Oh, no, that's Michael King, not Michael Ealy. My bad. Then she went on back to singing. Cece, we love you.
407-299-3946, y'all. We'll see, man. I'm curious to see what happens to this brother if he actually does.
Well, his bail was set at a meal. His bail was set at a meal.
His bail was set at $1 million. So he's probably not going anywhere. But I also heard a rumor some company was thinking about paying his bail too. So we'll see what happens.
They'll make $1 million if they get him out.
We'll see what happens, man. This is just crazy to me. But
where has America gone?
I don't know, brother.
You can't say that, Chris.
I don't know.
This is a beautiful thing that we just look at like, why? Because
it's all been down.
We don't have a chiseled jaw structure. That's what it is.
No,
because if you went to jail and if you were
I'm in there.
Imagine how he feels like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be selling guns. I don't have to be doing all this negativity that I was doing because if I would have tried to do something with my life because I have the look, obviously, I don't know if he has the personality, but he has the look. So instead of selling guns, get this brother off the street. That's the only reason I'm for it. People can look at him, other felons. I know a lot of felons that be like, man, I can't get no job. What can I do? Now, you can try to be a model, brother.
And you're absolutely right.
That is what America has come to.
You are absolutely right.
It shows you that in America,
I'm going to agree with you on that.
You can do anything. Anything is possible. You got to look at the glass half full.
It's hard to get a job if you're a convicted felon.
It's very
True
hard.
that.
So when they come out, why not go into acting?
I mean, you can.
Why not become a model?
You might as well. If you one of the most dangerous men in Stockton,
we got a role for you.
We might as well. Exactly.
We got a role.
Tupac can't do it. Tupac, you could have been in Juice, brother.
Twice. 1 and 2.
Juice Part 2. I'm telling you, be honest. Come on, man.
The sequel to Boys in the Hood, maybe?
Right. It's so many movies that brother can be in, and people will be like, hey, that's that dude that was that felon.
The new NWA.
If he can do it, I can do it.
I know
too.
I can do it.
Like, seriously.
They're casting for the NWA film, so maybe there's a role for him.
They go Yellow right there. That's Yellow.
Right all the way.
All the way.
That's DJ Yellow.
That's DJ Yellow. I mean, I'm in the church, so I don't know who they are.
I know who it is.
I know who it is, too.
I ain't been saved all my life, so I know who it is.
I'm just saying, like, I think it's a good look.
That is funny.
I think it's a real good look. He is helping the community by going to prison and coming out with a job. He don't got to rob no more. He came out with a job.
And stacking
money. He don't have to do the guns. That's my whole thing. If he wouldn't have had all these opportunities, what would he do once he got out? Besides, go back to the same life that he had known all of his life. Now, that brother has an opportunity, and I appreciate the people that are donating at his website. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Y'all keep up the good work.
You keep up that good
keep
work.
Up the good work.
Donate.
Keep Pretty Brothers out of jail.
I mean, I'm not going to... The brother obviously got some kind of, he ain't no punk. That's all I said. I mean, I'm just saying keep that brother doing something versus robbing people, killing people. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, if you donate to him, he get that modeling gig, boom, that's somebody that you ain't got to worry about breaking in your house.
All right, brother. We'll see what happens.
Light-skinned people stick together. Michael Ely. Micah King. I don't even know his name.
Jeremy Meeks. I don't even know what to say about Mr. King right now.
I do. Here it is, right here, flag on the plate.
Flag on the plate.
Surrounded by dark skinned. I want my light skinned brothers call in and back me up.
I don't even know what to say, man. We winding down here tonight, man. I want to just again thank our guests, man. Mr. Bia Brinson, Rejoice Magazine, y'all. The community forum happening on Saturday, June 28th is the date, 2 to 4 p.m. Hiawassee Library on the corner of West Colonial and 50, y'all. Make sure you show up. She's going to have some great guests educating you on how to start your business, if that's where you're at, how to get funds for your business, to keep it going and to move it forward, whether they be public and private. There's going to be all kind of advice, and of course there will be networking. And the key to success, if you know anything about business, is definitely got to be networking. Then we also got CeCe Tennille called us tonight, and Alex called us tonight. They're going to be at the Abbey, downtown Orlando, about a block from Lake Eola, performing at 8 p.m. The event is called the Soul Suite. You can get tickets at thesoulsuite.com for that event, again, happening at the Abbey. Again, we want to thank them for calling in as well. And as usual, we want to thank you for listening tonight as well, man. We appreciate the calls that we get, the listeners that don't necessarily call, but we know you are out there, and we appreciate you for listening to us, man. This is J Real. You know we'll be here next week, 9 p.m. Real Family Talk, WOKB 1680 AM, the Urban Empowerment and Inspiration Station, y'all. We are here all the time, every Wednesday, Hump Day. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all got any last comments, fellas?
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to the callers that called. What was her name again? April with the pretty voice.
April.
Thank you, April.
Thank you, April.
You're so sweet. You sound like the sweetest person.
In
Thank
America.
you.
Girl,
We'd love to see you at the Abbey this Sunday. My birthday, June 29th.
Happy birthday.
It's going down at the Abbey. I will be in there. So come through. Check us out.
Hey, appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to sit in as your engineer.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. Is that we got a couple more minutes?
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. All right,
that's
man.
Wrap.
We'll.
I got you covered. I got you covered.
That's a wrap, y'all. This is J Real signing off.
Winter Garden, Orlando.